Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Nagaland career mode. Yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed bag of a Ranji trophy, as I thought it would be, just with a few players that have gone, and we're a bit light on experience here and there, but we've done alright. We'll look at the results very quickly. Of course, guys, we're last here for the Super League. First game we drew with Bayer, posted 282. They did. Decent bowling performance per tap, 4 for 47. Panda 2 for 50, 2 for 58 for Tyagi there. Sarup and Dady getting 50s. In response, we only got 216. Panda was 76. 5 for 73 for Mukhtar Hussain. 226 for 4. And 2 for Patap and Panda. Set up just us batting sensibly and getting 143 for 2. Next game was against Meghalaya. We won this by 179 runs. We were all out for 176 in the first innings. Terrible performance. 50 from Vaid was the only real standout. David, 4 for 61. 2 for 27 for Morris and Kadua, 2 for 46. They got 290 in response. Sangma, 91. Sahani, 75 of the main stars. Tyagi, good 3 for there. 2 for 58 for Thakur. 3 for 69 for Patap. Got 446 in the next innings. Shrubman Gill, brilliant. 184 of 204 deliveries. And 60s from Oasis and Vaeda. And we made them toil a bit. And we bowled them out for 153. So a good performance there with the ball. With the seamers doing all the damage. Next up, we had a draw with Baroda. They posted 402. 50 Sashama, Huda, Bashka, and Panya, and Singh. 4 for 77 for Thakur, Pratap, 3 for 85. Shankar got a bit of a go in his only game and he got a 2 for, so good on him for doing that. We got 435 in response. Joel, 97. Oasis, 93. And Tyagi, 57 off 246. Long stay at the crease. But we managed to surpass their score, and that was pretty much it. 235 for 6. Huda just missing out on hundreds in both innings. Thakur, 4 for 77. And 60 for 1. In response. Railways was our next opposition. They got 415. Kaldapur 107 of 120 on deliveries. I'm a bit disappointed with how we bowled towards the end there. But Pfeiffer for Rashid. Good to see someone else getting amongst the wickets. We got 518 in response. And Jewel got the highest ever score for a Nagaland batsman. Who would have thought Jewel would have got 251, but he's in splendid form this season. Vaeda got 115 as well. The two main bulky scores in that innings. Rajput, Sangwan, and David toiled away for a mammoth amount of errors, but they got all the wickets between them. 286 for 5, 3 for 86 for Thakur, Bardwaj, Aparajith, both getting 50s for Railways, and there was only a 3-inning game. Chandagara was our next opponent. 366 for 4 declared. It did rain a bit in this game. 106 Shan and Rayudu. He is still round. 34 years of age. Rayudu. He's been around a long time. 242 out. Very disappointing performance. Tyagi 52 and Makande 31. 5 for 51 for Wasan. 3 for 39 for Dehaya. They got 179 for 4 declared. They batted brilliantly. They timed this game to perfection. They bowled us out for 272. We were trying to chase it down. Joel with another 100. Oasis. One thing to note. Jad Chandra has not featured too much this season. He's had a very poor season. We're going to stick with him. Got to get him the confidence he needs to get back to form. Malhotra 4 for 81. Milani 3 for 51. Then we bats back to beat Chhattisgarh by 8 wickets. Bowled them out for 193. 6 for Thakur. He bowled brilliantly in this game. We only got 233 in response. The lower order really got us over the line there from Vaeda downwards. 4 for 58 for Guleria and Saka 3 for 91. 226 all out. Thakur 11 wickets for the match. He's an outstanding right arm medium for us. Khan was good, 2 for 45. And in response, 187 for 2. Gill will bring up another 100 in the season. Jaya Chandra fighting hard for that 24 not out. In a very disappointing performance against Mizoram. They were last at the time. 190 for Pramsu Lahore. He is got his highest score ever. 50s to Army. And look at that. Into Somasunder. How's he been performing for his new team? He's been doing alright. But he batted pretty good at the top there. 428 for the core. Khan was good again, but yeah, just nothing else. We gave Sanjay Gahayas probably his last game in the colours. He just cannot perform for us whatsoever. I think he's on his last year of his deal. Yeah, and he'll be gone once that happens, and we'll be straight back into that game because we got 309. Waces Vaeda 50s, Gill 50 at the top, but yeah, that's not quite enough, really. They declared pretty quickly, and we were bowled out for 177 with Gandhi 4 for 36, 4 for 53 for Yadav, and 2 for 58 for the big name there. I think that's all the games we have played. Yeah, it is. We're playing Haryana, who are in second place. The tables are pretty much decided. We're not going to make it this season. So we're going to focus on trying to develop maybe some of the other bowlers. So Rashid will get called in for Sampath Khan. Sampath Khan will just continue his slow development. Hopefully he can build him up in the first class game a wee bit. And we're going to bring Gul in for Gaias, who's played his last game as mentioned. And Shankar will get a game over the core. So that is our inexperienced lineup. We are going to try a few different things. And we'll go with that. We'll see how we go. So second place we're playing. Just need a good result, really. Just play some good cricket. The openers are in good form. Order unfortunately isn't for us. And we've lost an early wicket. Sakaraya gets the wicket of Gill. And now we're trying to build the innings up big time again. And Jewel is just about caught, but he gets it away for 4. Yeah, another tough Ranji Trophy season. We're going to do enough to say in the Group C, where I call it the 3rd division of Indian domestic cricket. Just got to keep building our team to eventually get promoted to that second tier, that Group B competition. Because if you get to Group A, there's 3 qualifying spots for the Ranji Trophy playoffs. And that's what we want to get to, ultimately. Nagaland. We started off reasonably well. They've got some decent players, Haryana. And out of form, Jaya Chandra is at the crease. His dreaded run, will it continue? He's been out of form for a wee while now. Question is, can he dig himself out of it? He is a very talented cricketer. He has done it quite a bit for us in the past. He has been part of a winning Ranji Trophy side, which has been Nagaland. We're back-to-back champions there a couple of seasons ago. Joel brings up the 100 for the Nagaland side, and he's just about to bring up 50 himself to continue his splendid form. He's taken his opportunity, and Kumar cannot find his way back in. Got to stick to the guys that are in form. Chandra, I really would love him to even get 50 in this game, just to get the wheels turning again, you know, like Jad Chandra of old would be good. 57 for Joel, and that's not converting it into a big score. Nagaland look to press on. But yeah, just trying a few different things. Shankar and Rashid are probably not our best opening pair that we can put together, but they will get a go in the last 2 games. But we'll develop them, and yeah, hopefully they can stand out in 1 or 2 of the innings with a performance of a couple of wickets or something like that. And good. Jad Chandra's got his highest score of the campaign. Wace has gone for 15. We're teetering a bit at 156 for 4. That's a boundary. Vader's been a reasonable touch this season. It's good to see him back in some form. He had some lean couple of years he's in and out of the team, but I think he's a very good first-class cricketer, so you have to pick him. Jad Chandra's got his first 50 of the campaign. Would you believe in game number 8 he has struggled this season, but you stick to guys that have done it for you in the past, and I still think he will feature for India quite a bit once he takes his game to that next level, which I know he's going to do. So, unfortunately, Vaid has gone. Tyagi, who's had a couple of 50s this season after a lean trot of not reaching 50. He's going going to have to play a bit of a role here as Jaya Chandra. Just to cash in. But at least we're batting first on the surface, which will cut up. This is good bowling. They're just really putting a stranglehold in this game. Want this guy's batting goals, batting to get a lot better too. It's just not quite good enough to be an all-rounder of sorts. Lay out McCundy, and like I said, we probably haven't got enough on the board really at the moment. It's a good shot. McCundy, of course, got that 100 out of the blue a few seasons back. Can play. He's proven he can play a little bit. Just got to keep going. Keep developing his game. Take it to the next level if he can. Into day one. 217 for 7. You'd think that is Hayana's day. South Africa playing Ireland. And Ireland are probably going to lose that match. Good shots. That's 4. This is much more like it from Jayad Chandra. Most part of the season, since his form's been a bit lacking, we've probably missed out on a few maybe possible wins. He's out for 26, Makunde. It was a good enough knock. Shankar, the 18-year-old. Good shots. Swept for 4. Good shot again. Jayad Chandra gets it down the ground. He's on 82. And Shankar's gone for 8. Rashid. 247 for 9. That's 250 up. At least we've got sort of a mediocre score. 250 is, of course, not enough. Probably, but you never know. Shot from Rashid. He gets that away off Kundu's bowling. Tinu Kundu, he's played 16 test matches for India, 75 wickets. Average of 22.89 in the game for first class. That's phenomenal. That's a good return. Good shot. That's 4. Jayad Chandra trying to inch his way to 100. He's gone. He's gone for 96, but that's much more like it from him. He's got us to 282. His form's just been really bad. He's still averaging around the 30 mark, but he'll be very disappointed in that. I've been tempted to drop him, but I've stuck with him. You got to remember our pitch is a seamer's pitch, so hopefully Shankar and Rashid can get amongst it and get some wickets early on. Fortunately, they won't be able to. Goal into the attack. Makunde. That started off really well. Goal will get the wicket of Bali for 55. Tash Tyagi. Interval day 2, 113 for 1. Chauhan, he'll find himself departed for 63. Rashid and Shankar being brought back because it's just overcast. It may get a bit of hoop. Shankar's got a wicket of Badani. Badani. Spin back. See if he can snag a few wickets. It's been pretty plain sailing so far for Haryana. They're flexing their muscles. The reason why they're in second into day 2. Pretty commanding performance so far. There's no answers from the Nagaland side. What car's gone? Will be taken. They lead by 2 runs. More importantly, they're building a lead. Shankar has got another wicket to do with. So Shankar's doing a little bit here and there. Toiled away. We'll bring in Tyagi and Makunde. 338 for 5. He's been commanding enough. Wicket, Taiyaki strikes. Cole does a good job as a bowler. Sakaria's out. This is quite a substantial lead to try and overcome, though. In goal, I'm happy with that. He's come in, hustled and bustled the team, and he's got 4 wickets. He's actually a decent bowler at the first class level, and I'm just hoping he can get that average up to 25. It's a big task for him, but I believe he can do it. Just probably looking for a good batting performance. He'd get a point out of the game, get to 20 points for the season, and hopefully maybe do it right in the last game, which will be played off stream, or off episode. And of course we'll have the season review that will be coming up, which will be pretty detailed as always. Made a few strides this season. I give our team that, but it's not where I want it to be. Like I said, we're a champion side a few seasons ago. We'll just have to change a few things up, possibly. Shot from Shrub and Gill. That's 4. Good shots. That's 4. Yeah, like I said, there's something missing from the bowling unit, I think, and the batting unit, just to give that little bit of X factor. I think we're just missing another guy that can average around the 20 plus mark and do a good job with the ball. Goal has that potential, you know, if we can get him up and running, continue to work on his batting technique and just get little gains here and there, he could be what we want. I've just got to keep giving him regular goes in the team. Rail's gone for 39. Asim Panda, 200s, 250s in his career. He probably won a few more scores just by looking at that. Oh, that's terrible for Miguel. He's been drawn out to the shot and he's gone. It brings Judge Hunter to the crease. Want to build on that 90 that he got. Definitely wants to get some form at the back end of the season, more importantly. If he can get a few scores, get a wee bit of confidence up, just get himself up and running for next season. Next season's a big one for him. He needs to get himself into gear. Been around this team a long time now. He's got to set the standard. Go to 101 for 2. We've got a lot of batting to do. Just got to try and really survive the game and get the valuable point. Just to get out of reach of the second last and last team. They need to win both their games outright to get the 20 points. So, don't think that's going to happen. There's teams behind us as is. 118 for 2. Chandra's out for 21. So, not quite what we were after there. 1, 2, 3 for 3. That is 4. Joggle car. So you'd think it'd be a key man. Just with the turn that's on offer on this ground at the moment. Bounces erratic, pitch is turning. 7 for 3. We've got a lead of 7 with 7 wickets in hand. Victory is very unlikely for us. There's only 2 possible results, a draw and a Haryana win. Aces is trapped. LBW. He'll go for 22. Vaeda will join Panda at the crease. Good shots. They'll race away for 4. 59 for 4 now. Just want to go back to those glory days, you know, when we were back-to-back champions. We have won the one-day cup as well. Love another run at that at some point. T20s, obviously, we want to get past that Super League curse. But yeah, there's still a lot of positives to take out of this career mode so far. I've been very successful so far. But I want to get back into consistency of sort of doing really well at the Ranji Trophy. Probably ever since we probably got rid of Rashid Khan is where we've started to slide a little bit. But I couldn't afford Rashid Khan too much longer. Just didn't quite have the budget, which is a shame. Nagaland. This is turning out to be a pretty tame game at the moment. Still one or two results are possible. Still got to bat for a while here just to make sure we're safe in this game. And we could lose regular wickets pretty quickly. We could go from 198 for 4 to 210 for 7. We're one of those sort of sides. So just got to keep going. It's 50 for Azim Panda. That's really good. Love him to convert into 100. He's got all day to bat, effectively. Vaida to get another 100 to his name too, just to keep his average. We're close to 40. We're above it. He's gone. Kundu has got the strike that the Haryana side needed. So 215 for 5. Door open. Every run golden for Nagaland as they try to sort of build a lead. Pitch is not good for batting. Basically, if you lose a wicket, you probably lose them in clumps, so we've got to be very conscious of that. We've got a wee bit of batting, got a bit of depth here. Tagagi has been dismissed by Zakaria. 4 goal is in now. 227 for 6. This is a chance for our goal too to just get amongst the runs. Feels though he's contributing to the team. We have to bat this session out, I believe, if we are to tie this game. If we don't, it is Haryana's game. Kunde, can he contribute to 20 or 30? It's a good shot from Panda. Continuing on, can he convert another 100? Shots. That's 4. Just pushing the game along to advancing it enough where they'll have to really go for it if they want to win. But yeah, still plenty of time to bat in this game. As we identified, he's an important man in this innings. Just because the pitch is all over the shop. Like all the bowlers, Zakaria, Raya. Did a good job. I pronounce that name different every time. Kundu to Makande. 265 for 7. Kande's batting beautifully here. Scoring at a quick tempo. 22 off 19 deliveries. It's just pushing that lead out. Not trying to necessarily bat for a draw. He's pushed the game into a point where it's just going to be a wee bit of a tricky chase if they do get out the bat very shortly. It's a valuable boundary, that is. 150. Good shot from Panda. He's batting well with the tail here. He's doing a good job. Beautiful delivery. Shankar, he's trying to survive, but he's been caught. Finger is raised. Out for 7. Sheedon now. Nagaland try to keep pushing this game. Beyond all doubt. 163 run lead. They need to bat to the end of this session, really. We'll bat very close to the end of it. And they're gone for 300. Sheeds departed for 8. So 94 for Panda. 170 run lead. And this game is on. We're going to bring in spin very early. I'm going to bring our best bowler on, Mayat Makande and Tyagi. I think spin could be a bit of a problem with low bounce. A wee bit of turn on offer. 158 to win. really trying. They're really trying to go for it here. It may just pay off. We may not have enough on the board to defend. Nah, it's not looking likely, guys. We haven't scored enough. We're going down to Haryana. And they batted well too, considering the pitch. We probably haven't been aggressive enough. We've tried to defend a very small total. And we've been comprehensively beaten in this game by 8 wickets. Been really outplayed, really. And there is the table. We're not going to get relegated anyway. The final game will play offline, and we'll see you guys for the season review.